Three, two, one. We are live. Good day, everyone, and welcome to our today's session. This is going to be a very exciting session because, of course, we're going to talk everything about business, and then there is a very hidden component to that, which is all about assisted selling. So, today's topic is about elevate your sales experience, unlock the power of assisted selling. Uh, we have the opportunity today to hear from our thought leader, Suman Gua, who is the Chief Product Officer at JioMetrics, and our Senior Product Leader, who is Rohit Sharma. Over to you, Suman. Why don't you delve into the everything about assisted selling, and then what exactly it means?
Superb. Thank you, Shika, for inviting Rohit and me. We have 30 minutes. I think we got lost about a couple of minutes. In the next few minutes, Rohit and I will not take much time. We will kind of talk about assisted sales as an economic opportunity. And I wanted to throw some light around this. So thank you, folks, for taking time on afternoon. I know post lunch is always hard, but this might give you that extra air opportunity how to drive more sales, and hopefully this can drive more sales for you in your businesses. So Rohit, could you please share the screen because we got a few talking points. And while Rohit is sharing the screen, there are two things we are trying to drive out of today's discussion. Is mostly how you can use it, why you should use assisted sales as a to build a funnel and kind of convert your leads to a real customer. And second, Rohit is going to show you how it can be done using JioMeet CPaaS, right? So I'm calling it's a rather economic opportunity, video assisted sales, because internet has 91% users in 2023 who uses video. So Rohit, if you go to the next slide, so people are spending around 17 hours on video content between Monday to Friday and not on weekends. So if you look at that as a pattern, so I think video is all over the place. And so I'm quickly going to explain why video, and then we'll talk about why assisted sales, and then we'll talk about how to use JioMeet, right? So we'll kind of build on the reason, right? So number one, which is if you look at the consumers, I think we talked about 91%. So in this 91%, 85% is from the US, which means the rest of the population around Southeast Asia, India, Europe, GCC, all these regions, we are seeing more than 85% of the user contributing to video. And that also means average is 91%, which means there is a high number of users from the developing nation in India, which is around 95% right now who are consuming video. And India, people from India usually spend about 23 hours on weekly video consumption. And what we are seeing is a rather interesting trend. You know, it all started around COVID. If you look at it, the whole attention span, short form of videos, Instagram has been in existence from 2015, but rather it picked it up in the last 4 to 5 years. And I think it has really thrived in the last 3 years. So if you look at that, you will see 8 of 10 people in the internet who are trying to buy any product, whether it's a software product or app, or somebody is buying a t-shirt or retail, or even when you're talking to your banker, if somebody is trying to tell you about investment or even signing an insurance form, people prefer a video. And it is kind of difficult to imagine now you will be meeting a relationship manager or a customer or a salesperson physically, right, in a physical space. I think those transactions are now interconnected. So you might be meeting people face to face, but you might be doing business on online. I think that's how we are looking at things. And we are seeing 8 out of 10 people are actually driven towards that kind of outcome. So when they come to a website, the way the funnel looks like, or website or app, you'll see n number of anonymous users come to your website. When they are in the process of making a decision, often you build a website or app to build a storefront. You try to tell the world what you're trying to sell. So there, if you can imagine this anonymous user, I think every user, every product manager, every customer is end of the day thinking how do they can convert this anonymous user to a real user for their product. That is usually the intent for being on internet, right? Especially for businesses. So there we have seen 8 out of 10 people getting influenced when somebody is assisting them in the product journey, especially when it comes to the buying experience. So I like to call this a real PLG in play, which is product-led growth. And let's say if I'm buying a product and if I see there is this option to schedule a meeting with a person to show my interest, then I'll be thrive to take that action. And the number is rather very, very interesting. Now, this number, if you go to the next slide, Rohit, we have some trends. Uh, Pre-COVID, we had seen 5 channels are the main ways of communicating between the sales and customers: email, in person, phone, supplier website, and procurement portals. Right? These are various ways business or a customer would often talk to the seller. But during COVID, these channels have, I've called it 7.5 channels. Of course, you can turn it into 8 or 9. I think but the point I'm trying to make, these are the 7.5 channels, which is between the supplier website and mobile app. I'm calling it a single channel because these are the ways to connect. So mobile app is basically zero point 0.5. You'll see at least 60% of the growth in the mobile apps in the developing nation has came between the last 4 to 5 years, right? In the app store, if you look at the number of apps in the app store, it has grown in the last 4 years. And in 2016, when Jio came and disrupted the this part of the world, of course, a lot of people got interested into entrepreneurship and they started investing. So one of the means of the entrepreneurship is how do I get adoption? And what we like to believe, the top 3 reasons why businesses are using assisted sales is to improve product demonstrations, because that way they can easily explain to the customer what is the product they're trying to sell. The second is it actually helps the customer education, because you might have the best GTM messaging in the world on your website or mobile app, but there is nothing beats the interpersonal communications, right? I think that's where people talking to you in person. Let's say now Rohit explaining this product to you in person, and then Rohit explaining to you one-on-one. It is likely to give you a better impact, so that you really understand where it fits into the play. The third, which we like to understand and sort of every customer expects today, every business is unique. So every business's needs are personalized, has to be delivered in a personalized way. And that is where we're looking at 10 emergence channels, right? So what is 10 emergence channels? During COVID and post-COVID, we have seen people are using video conferencing platforms and CPaaS tools. And that's where we coming in, JioMeet coming in and trying to fit that as a product market fit. We are delivering a CPaaS for you, for your business, which allows you to schedule meeting with the customer on the go without losing time. And then you are able to help the customer with the intent, because they come for product selection. And if you're helping the product selection, both sides win, right? So that's where you see an emergence of 7.5 to 2.5 has already happened during COVID. What JioMeet has done, Rohit is going to show you next. But Rohit, if you can go jump to the next slide, we will talk about, um, instead of talking through use cases, we will talk about assisted sales as a how it can power up your businesses. And we are sort of agnostic to industry, whether you have a banking need, whether it is an insurance need, or it's a BFSI as a whole as a segment, or if it is a retailer or somebody is trying to mentor someone, you name it, right? GeoMate, I like to believe, and I think what we have built as an experience, our main focus of building GeoMate has been basically not a price play in India. We focused on 3 things as a tenant: ease of business, doing business with GeoMate. That is our number one benefit of using GeoMate. Number two is how easily you can use it as a self-service tool. So Rohit is going to show you that in less than 3 minutes, you can actually turn your mobile app and website as a video shop, right? So all you need to do, go to platform.geomint.com, create an access for yourself, and we are offering 10,000 minutes for businesses for free. You can come, use it, experience it. If you like it, you can talk to our salespeople, right, for more interest. But essentially, you can see this is a retail experience, store. It is a marketplace. In the marketplace, there are product selections is often the main thing, right? Because you got multiple products, and here, let's say somebody is picking up a derma product for their hair or skin. So of course, they like to talk to somebody. And now imagine this customer journey without GeoMate. Without GeoMate, if you are looking at that product, you are going to go back and forth. You'll go talk to your doctor, you'll go talk to your friend, or go do product catalog, you'll spend Next couple of hours on product catalog, trying to understand the product components. If you're unlucky, not able to meet the doctor, therefore you're losing time, right? In 91% internet users don't want to lose their time, right? And that is exactly why JioMeet comes in. And here the person who is the buyer is able to connect to the salesperson instantly. That is what JioMeet offers. If they want to schedule a call, it is flawlessly scheduled and it works with your Outlook, your any provider, right? Any calendar provider you have, we have plugins for them. It works on the back door. We have agent management system which allows us to tell you whether your agent is online or not, right? Which basically means your customer can choose to connect with them real time or they can connect with them in a scheduled fashion, right? So without further ado, I would say I'll pass this to Rohit because Rohit and team has been building this product. And essentially, Rohit, if you jump to the next slide, we have got about 4 personas. I think I kind of touched on all of them through the story, but essentially these are the 4 pillars we have drawn. Who could be, if you are among any of these, feel free to reach out to our team, whether in the JioMeet handle in LinkedIn, you can DM us or you can reach out to our, you can go to our website. And of course, the best thing you can also do if you want it further personalized, you can reach out to Rohit or me. We would be happy to help you. Rohit, why don't you show them the product?
Sure. Okay. I'll quickly share my deck. Fair enough. So, thank you, Suman. Thanks for the valuable insights on assisted sales. Now, coming to JioMeet, how JioMeet can benefit you. Um, JioMeet offers a CPaaS solution. CPaaS stands for Communication Platform as a Service, where you can come to our platform website, which is platform.jiomeet.com. Create your account. You will be provided with your API keys and the app name, using which you can integrate those API keys into your application, whether you have a web application, whether you have Android or iOS, you can integrate those into your application. And within a very short period of time, we claim it under 3 minutes, you'll be able to go to market with a video calling solution. Now, benefits of it is tremendous, like how Suman has also pointed out, that you can have a direct interaction with your customers. When you have direct interaction with your customers, face-to-face interaction, it helps you in build a rapport, and there is a higher chance of conversion of that customer, so you have a higher conversion rate. JioMeet platform, if I just quickly talk about the JioMeet platform, very simple to use. All you have to do is sign in either by email or using the other channels through Gmail or Google, I would rather say, or GitHub, and create your ID, start using it. And we are trying to solve a lot of use cases through it. I mean, one of the use case that I'm going to talk about is the assisted sale, how we have solved it. What we have done is we have kind of identified what are the basic things that are needed in an assisted sales solution. The user will come to your website. The example that someone has mentioned, they would like to talk to an expert in form of a beauty expert or whatsoever, and you need to have a system which will connect them together over a video call. Now, the agent or the beauty expert can see the customer. They can accordingly decide and tell them based on their, since we were talking about the derma product, so the beautician or the beauty expert can tell them what products can suit them depending on their skin tone, depending on their skin type or hair type. So in this example that I'm displaying on my computer is again something which is for assisted sales, where Tira Beauty has used JioMeet to power their beauty expert and customer engagement. We offered them simple, lightweight SDKs for both Android, iOS, and web, which were integrated into their application. These SDKs help them in achieving a faster integration, and kind of very simple to integrate, while even in the instances where there were use cases of integration where it was difficult to achieve certain kind of flows or the edge cases, it was easier to integrate. The few benefits that it brings is, of course, co-browsing. Our SDKs are very efficient. They work in the low bandwidth as well. We offer auto recording as well. So auto recording is available on our SDK. We provide omni-channel experience, so you can log in from any devices and can use it. And the meetings are obviously secure. Nobody else can get into the meeting without the meeting links being shared. So yeah, that helped in, as I mentioned, help in higher conversion rate. The products get sold faster. There is a higher chance that the user will end up buying your product. So that is a one good use case over there. And like Suman has mentioned, that it is not only limited to one industry or vertical, it can be implied at other places as well. If we talk about banking, financial services, and insurance, imagine that you as an agent or somebody as an agent who wants to sell their products to a customer. Um, and instead of having a face-to-face discussion, you can have a video call. Now over the video call you can explain about the product, what are the benefits that it serves, what are the documents that are required, explain all those things, which where the call is getting recorded, so that there is a audit trail. In case if there is an audit trail, you can use the recordings to get information that yeah, this all these details were explained. And probably talk about your product and sell the product. Benefits, you don't have to commute in traffic. You have a much better channel where you can communicate and have much larger connect in a day, or many more connects in a day, as compared to when you are kind of visiting each of these individual physically. So your number of calls increases. Now again, these SDKs or APIs that are offered are with which can be customized to your need, as you can see in this example, where the UI is completely different as compared to the previous one. The UIs are completely customizable. It can be modified as per, you can actually modify it as per your requirements and integrate it within your application. So now you can have it in your in your parent application inbuilt, and have the inbound outbound calling, auto recording. In case you want to route a call to somebody, you can do that. And of course the meeting are privacy and securities are utmost important. So now the result of it is, people were able to sell more products when they were using, some of our partners who are using it, they are able to sell more products over a virtual call as compared to going in person and meeting it. So really helping it out to them in the real world. Just want to summarize few quick things. What are the advantages of it is, number one, they are it is very simple to use the SDKs, easy to integrate, faster onboarding. You have a self-service model where you can onboard yourself and get all the information yourself and start using the SDK. So with that, I'll stop here. Shikhar, do we have any questions?
I think one more thing, Rohit. Thank you so much for covering and sharing the demo. I think it was fantastic. And Rohit, is it possible to share the platform website where you can actually perhaps show the experience, how what people can go and sign up, just the sign up page, so the user can sign up through a
Sure.
request.
Yes, I can do that.
And while Rohit is doing that, folks who are watching us, this is the early access, what we are offering, the 10,000 minutes for businesses. So what you could do, if you're signing up, if you don't see it showing up on your portal, the first 10,000 minutes, just ping us on the help section. We will ensure it is activated for you, because we are not, we have hundreds of customers reaching out to us with this request. So we are trying to be a little lean how we are offering it. So only to people who really need it. But definitely, I think if you use your corporate ID for any businesses, your enterprise account, you should be able to sign up. If it is a non-Gmail account, if it is Gmail account, we would just vet it with you, your needs before offering 10,000 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is the
So
portal you land. Yeah, good.
yes, this is the portal that we have.
Cool. So as you can see, this is all self-serve, and you can use it to generate the keys and things, which we are going to rather cover in a more of a technical session, which Rohit and one more product manager would actually cover it. But we just wanted to share with you that how easy it is, and maybe this is going to be the next part of the series where we will come and discuss and show it as an EMA. So you can ask us any question for usage, but do reach out to our PM team and as well as the sales team for any questions you have. Shika, any questions if you're getting on the fly or anybody has any queries, we're happy to answer.
Yeah, so Suman, that was the question that how to sign up, because of course once they had seen that the entire thing, of course, assisted selling, sales, that's a core, right? How to drive the business. So of course that was one of the query that how to sign up, and when you were also mentioning about the 10,000 minutes, so that was another one that how they can avail this particular offer. So that part you had very well explained. Yes.
Yes. And reminding everybody one more time, platform.jiomeet.com.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the important one. That's on platform.geomeet.com, or you can. And by the way, if you want to try out just the GeoMeet experience before you want to try out GeoMeet for assisted sales, you can always come to geomeet.com and sign up as a subscriber user. That way you can experience the product without putting it on your app. So if you want to just give it a shot, feel free to do that. And thank you for hosting this event. I think we can expect a follow up from the team on a summary of what has been discussed, and we'll share that with you. Thank you.